Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are finally back to DIYing. If you are new, my name is Lily and this is where I share all of my DIYs. If you missed it, I have been organizing my house for like a super long time. At least it feels super long, and don't worry, I will finish sharing the rest of that. I'm actually just working on my office organizing video, so stay tuned for that. Today, however, I decided to take a little break and do a DIY, and I will be showing you how to make a super cool cardboard box storage. So I will be showing you how to use felt fabric to create this really cool weave effect. And then you could just attach it to any surface. So if you have like a plastic box, you can attach it to a plastic box. Okay, let's get started.
Here's what you'll need to make your felt box. I've also added a link to my blog for the full written tutorial if you prefer photo instructions. Make sure your box is heavy duty. This will make it more durable. I got mine at Home Depot for under $2. Okay, to begin, tape your box up and cut off the top 4 flaps. Try and cut as straight as possible because this will be the edges of your box. You can use a box cutter or a knife. Following that, find the center of your box and mark it. Create a template for your handle by folding a piece of paper in half and cutting out this shape. Align the center fold of your paper with where you've marked the center of your box and trace your template onto the box. Then, take your wooden handle, or in my case, a paint stirrer, lay it on top to make sure the hole you're about to cut is big enough for your hand to still go through. Cut out your handle and start cutting out your felt fabric. You'll need to cut a total of 4 panels of fabric for all 4 sides of your box. Leave additional room for your fold on top. Keep in mind your handle as well because you'll need the fabric to cover both the inside and outside of your handle. Also, leave about 1/4 of an inch on the sides and bottom to make sure your panels aren't too small for your box. It's better to trim after you glue it on. Okay, now lay your felt panel over the box and mark your handle with plain chalk so you can see where you'd like your weaving pattern. Make sure your weaving pattern is not too close to the edges as well as your handle. Mark your rectangle. This is where your weaving pattern will go. Make sure both the vertical and horizontal lengths of your marked rectangle measure at an even number. For example, my rectangle measured 14 by 8 inches. I talk more about the measurements on the blog. Next, mark vertical lines 2 inches apart and cut each vertical line. Pinch and cut a tiny bit to help get each line started. Whatever you do, do not cut past the horizontal line or cut your horizontal line. Next, cut strips that measure 2 inches in width and are long enough to go across each panel. Start feeding them through your vertical strips that you've just cut. When feeding your 2-inch line through, skip every other vertical strip to create a weave. When feeding your next row, skip the opposite of what you've weaved in the line above. So, for instance, if you see your vertical cut on top of your strip, this time pull your strip under the vertical strip. I hope that makes sense. Keep repeating this pattern until you've completed weaving the whole area of your marked rectangle, and do this to all 4 panels. Once you're done weaving, pull whatever is remaining on the edges through the slit at the edge of your panel on both sides. Then cut it off to match the size of your panel. Okay, next, lay the panel with your marked handle on top of your box. Again, making sure it's aligned as if you were to attach it. And mark the top of your box to reveal where the edges will be. Fold your fabric down at the edge you've marked and cut around the handle. Leave about 1/2 inch space for gluing. Okay. Now flip all your panels over and glue your lines onto your panels. This will keep them from shifting. I also iron my panels to help the weave settle in better. Make sure you iron before you hot glue. Okay, now attach your paint stirrers on both sides of your box to create the handle and start attaching your felt. Here's the glue gun I used to attach mine. I cannot say enough about this glue gun. It is way more durable than those mini glue guns I've used before. Here are the glue sticks I used, and I actually got both of these at Home Depot. To glue your felt, first align it to the edges of your box and the handles, and start gluing at the top, working your way to the bottom. Then, glue the additional felt inside your box and the edges of your handle. Following that, attach the next panel the same way. Keep going around until you've covered all 4 sides. To glue your edges, apply a strip of glue along the edges and use a paint stirrer to press the fabric down. This helps give it a cleaner look as well as not burning your fingers. Use a damp cloth to wipe off any chalk marks, and that's it. You can line the inside with felt just like I did and store books to keep them neat on open shelves. You can also store slippers or shoes you don't use often, or organize your living room by storing all your throw blankets in it. Oh, and you can even store firewood in it. I probably wouldn't line the inside for firewood though, and that's it.
Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you like this super cool weave effect. I was totally obsessed with the idea. If you like this video and you found it helpful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. Bye!